Hi! Today we are going to introduce a new technology for you, which was transferred from lab skill to industrial application, and it is known as pulsed electric fuel processing. PEF is actually a non-thermal method of physical food preservation, which utilizes electromagnetic field energy to kill microorganisms without severe change in the physical properties and sensory of food. Therefore, it improves the food safety and food quality. Approximately 50 PEF industrial scale systems are used in the worldwide for making fruit or vegetable juices and other processed food products.
So now I'll be discussing about the basic principles of pulsed electric field in food preservation, better known as PEF. So what is the function of PEF? Basically, PEF applies high voltage of electricity to inactivate microorganisms present in food samples. It does so by changing the cell permeability, which is also known as electroporation. This causes the cells to release intracellular substances, which cause them to eventually die off. But why not use other form of food preservation such as heat treatment? Firstly, due to the increasing demand for food with high nutritional value, heat treatment is unable to do so because the heat may destroy some of the vitamins and minerals present in the food. Hence, PEF is a better choice because it is non-thermal, meaning that it is able to inactivate microorganisms while at the same time retaining the color and flavor, and most importantly, the nutritional value. So how does it work? It uses high electricity for a short period of time with an intensity of 10 to 80 kilovolts. The duration and intensity are both variables because certain microorganisms require longer or higher intensity to be inactivated. So why does it work better in liquid food? This is because electric current flows more efficiently and the transfer of pulses from one point to another in liquids are easier due to the presence of charged molecules.
Now, I'll be talking about the pulsed electric field processing equipments. First, it is the raw product section, whereby it contains the raw product. The pump will then convey the food through the treatment chamber, whereby the product is being exposed to the electrical field. The presence of chamber cooling system helps to diminish the ohmic heating effect and control the food's temperature. As over-processed volume elements may cause unnecessary quality deterioration and under-processed product can lead to product safety concerns, the cold linear chambers are there to help allow good treatment to homogeneity and cleanability. The pulse modulator supply high voltage pulses to the treatment chamber. The electrical switch discharges energy from the capacitor to the food, and the energy usually range from 20 to 400 kilowatts. The mux generator uses a stack of capacitors charged in parallel and discharged in series to allow for a very high power conversion rate. The high power semiconductors allow high treatment capacities. And lastly, the belting and rotating system only works for solid samples, which helps to transport the solid samples. This is an overview of the process flow to help you better understand how the process works.
I will now introduce the applications of PEF in food processing. In 1960s, PEF applications can be utilized to achieve disintegration of biological tissues and inactivation of microbes. Various applications have been identified, such as improvement of mass transfer during extraction or drying, as well as gentle food preservation. Subsequently, the technique's impact on plant, animals, and microbial cells was evaluated, and numerous applications in food and bioengineering were investigated. In 2006, the first commercial installation for fruit juice preservation was installed in German fruit juice producing company. Since then, PEF has been implemented for commercial processing of fruit juice as well as for vegetable processing. Today, approximately 50 industrial-scale PEF systems are used worldwide. Food products that use PEF include fruit juice, applesauce, milk, liquid egg products, yogurt drinks, salad dressing, and tomato juice.
The numerous advantages of PEF. Firstly, PEF reduces electrical energy. As temperatures has a synergetic effect on PEF efficacy, combined approaches can be used to reduce the amount of electrical energy required. Low energy use and short processing time make PEF a viable alternative to the traditional processes of mechanical grinding, hot break, and enzyme maturation. Secondly, PEF treatment prolongs the shelf life of food sample. As pulses are used, this effectively kills bacteria or pathogens that are present in fruit juices depending on the treatment intensity. The shelf life is increased from 7 to 10 days for untreated juice to up to 21, 40, or even 60 days for PEF-treated juice. Since the treatment time and temperature are considered lower than conventional pasteurization methods, the juice quality remains excellent. Thirdly, PEF treatment preserves the nutritional value of food. As PEF application does not cause a depolymerization or deacidification of hydrocolloids, it not only has no impact on nutrients like vitamins or proteins in food, but also preserve looks and taste of food sample. Lastly, PEF increases the efficiency of drying foodstuff. As drying foodstuff often significantly contributes to the production cost and time requirements due to limited moisture diffusion from product core to its surface. Water removal from product surface can be improved by various drying conditions, but high removal will cause the formation of a dry crust, inhibiting further moisture supply from the center. The PEF-induced release of intracellular moisture also allows acceleration of food drying processes. For example, potatoes, onions, or bell peppers, which was reported to have a 25% of reduction time by using the PEF treatment.
There are some disadvantages of using PEF and the factors that cause it. Firstly, PEF is very costly. If we use PEF as a way to preserve food, we have to scale the process industrially. An industrial size pulser then causes 450,000 USD to 2 million USD. Secondly, we lack methods to accurately measure treatment delivery. Unlike thermal processing, where we can quantify heat processing temperature and time, for PEF, we do not have any method to quantify how intense an electric field should be. However, through data, we have a rough guideline of the intensity, which is roughly around 10 to 80 kilovolts per centimeter. And we also know that in order to be energy efficient, we use square wave such as the one indicated in this graph as compared to an exponentially decaying pulse. Thirdly, bacterial spores aren't resistant to pulse electrical fields. This means it is not necessarily microbial free, as there are spores available inside the food products. We still have to do aseptic processing, or in some cases we have to team it up with thermal processing. This could slightly change the texture of the food product and not necessarily keep the sensory and physical attributes of the food.
In summary, PEF allows the integration of cells by altering the permeability of the cell membrane, and it is able to kill bacteria effectively. As PEF is non-thermal, the freshness and nutritional contents of food can be preserved. As such, the safety and quality of foods can be improved with the usage of PEF. Lastly, with the advances of technology, food treatment capacity will be increased and the shelf life of food can be extended. Here are references. Thank you.